Imagine being deep in the woods, far from any civilization, when the peaceful quiet is shattered by something large and angry. This is not the shy Bigfoot of myths, hiding in the shadows. This is something far more dangerous, an aggressive creature protecting its territory. These are the stories of those who have seen Bigfoot's dark side. Many Bigfoot sightings describe the creature as elusive, avoiding confrontation with humans. But not all encounters are so peaceful. Deep in the dense forests, where the trees block out the sun and the air feels heavy, there are moments when the quiet is suddenly pierced by a low growl, a snapping branch, or the unmistakable sound of something massive moving toward you. In these moments, people have reported experiencing something terrifying: Bigfoot's rage. One chilling story comes from a hunter in the Pacific Northwest, who ventured too deep into Bigfoot's territory. The woods were eerily silent, but soon, the hunter heard heavy footsteps approaching. At first, he thought it was a bear. Until he saw the creature. Towering and covered in dark fur, Bigfoot let out a deafening roar and charged. The hunter ran for his life, leaving behind his gear as the creature thrashed through the trees in pursuit. He barely escaped, but he would never forget the sound of that roar. A group of campers once set up their tents in a secluded clearing, completely unaware that they were in Bigfoot's territory. As night fell, strange sounds echoed through the forest: heavy breathing, low grunts, and the snap of branches. Suddenly, their camp was surrounded by what they could only describe as several massive creatures. The trees around them shook violently, and the ground trembled with the force of Bigfoot's steps. The campers huddled in fear, hearing the deep growls and seeing shadows moving just outside their firelight. Trapped and terrified, they knew they were not welcome. One winter evening, in the remote mountains of Canada, a family staying in a log cabin encountered something far worse than any animal. After hearing strange noises outside for several nights, they finally saw the source: Bigfoot. But this wasn't a fleeting sighting. The creature became aggressive, banging on the walls and windows, attempting to break in. For hours, the family remained trapped inside, too terrified to move, as Bigfoot relentlessly assaulted the cabin. By morning, the creature had vanished, leaving behind claw marks on the door and deep footprints in the snow. These are not isolated incidents. Over the years, survivors have shared similar tales of barely escaping Bigfoot's fury. From hikers being chased through the woods to hunters losing everything in a frantic run for safety, there is one thing all these stories have in common: Bigfoot can be dangerous when provoked. Whether defending its territory or feeling threatened, this creature has shown it is capable of violent encounters that leave people shaken to their core. But what causes Bigfoot to become aggressive? Some believe it's purely territorial, with humans unknowingly crossing into its domain. Others suggest it may be a protective instinct, particularly if young Bigfoot are nearby. Then there are those who think these creatures are intelligent enough to know when they are being hunted, responding with hostility. Whatever the reason, these stories remind us that Bigfoot is not just a gentle giant of folklore, it is a creature of raw power, capable of defending itself in terrifying ways. As we explore more of the wilderness and come closer to the truth behind the legend, one thing becomes clear: Bigfoot is not something to be taken lightly. These encounters, steeped in fear and danger, make us wonder how many have come too close to this mysterious creature without realizing it. Perhaps Bigfoot's dark side is a warning: some legends are better left in the shadows. Do you believe? Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to stay updated on our next episode. The stories are getting darker, the evidence more terrifying. You won't want to miss it.